Albedo, I mean, yeah, Albedo, he's kind of just there. He'll eventually come back out, even though he was one of the lowest spent characters with around $9 million. I believe that's kind of insane. But I do believe like Garnia was one of the highest with 15 million. So yeah, you can see quite a bit of a big difference there. So yeah, Albedo will rerun, so that's all great information. And although this information supplied is really old, it's literally all we have right now. As a lot of talk about reruns, banner lineups hasn't been talked much about because no one actually knows what's going to happen. So yeah, this is all we know right now. So I'm sorry, if you're expecting something different. Now let's get to the anniversary predictions. Now these are my predictions. So I put likely are emails and notices, so like mail through the game, just little rewards like that. Big events similar to the 1 billion event. Now, God forbid we get that again, because it ended badly. Everyone ended up getting 80 promo gems. I saw one guy get like 12,000. It was like ridiculous and just unfair. So free promo gems and other helpful rewards, which is expected really. Since Genshin has topped the sales and is now one of the top games, that's gonna be one of the big reasons why they're doing all of this. Now, unlikely rewards is going to be like 3 5-star characters or weapons, which is kind of ironic, since Alloy literally just came out and will be coming out in the time period for the anniversary, time period, I suppose. But she has come out on PS4 earlier, but we are getting her later if you're on mobile or
Hey Dragonfly Swarm, so Kokomi is a new 5-star Hydro Catalyst coming out soon, and she happens to be, another healer. A large group of the Genshin community seems to have a problem with Kokomi, as in she's quite an easy skip for a lot of people, which is a little sad, as her character design is really nice, and she has a lot of interesting lore and flashy gameplay to back herself up, so what exactly is the problem with her? As I said, Kokomi is primarily a healer, and the first big issue with that is, as of right now, in the current gaming environment, there's really no need for more healer characters. If you've got one of the god tier supports such as Diona, an amazing shielder/healer, or Bennett, arguably the best healer/buffer in the game, you really aren't getting much bang for your buck by pulling for Kokomi, if you're not pulling solely for her design, that is. Now in all fairness, the way Kokomi goes about healing is quite unique as opposed to most healers in the game right now, because she uses her elemental skill drone and her own auto attacks to heal her team. This is a nice change of pace for those who want a fresh take on the healer character role, but the problem is, a large portion of the community doesn't want/feel the need for another healer, as we already have multiple 4-star healers that do that job very well. It's kind of the concept of, why pull for another healer who won't usually be on the field when I can pull for an upcoming DPS or sub-DPS character? But that's inherently the problem that all future healer characters will face. They'll suffer a general lack of interest from the player base, considering the healer role is already being fulfilled quite nicely in the game, and in all honesty, the only way to solve this lack of interest is to make the game itself more difficult. If they were to add more troubling content such as Ajda's permaburn, stronger versions of sheer cold/sheer heat, or just general clever ways of forcing players to consider their health more diligently, Kokomi, along with many future healers, might find more interest from the player base given their